Earth made life possible to us. But is this how we repay the planet that gives us life? We humans are the root cause of the major changes in our planet. We not only disrupt the daily occurrences in our lives, but also the natural processes in our environment. Now this brings us the question, invasive species, are we one of those? Fast reproduction rate leading to overpopulation, deforestation, pollution, too much usage of raw materials, use of synthetic products. It is certainly the time we question, are we really disrupting the natural processes on Earth? Should we isolate ourselves away from the Earth that only gives us life, which we bring destruction in return? If so, how much more are we willing to risk of the Earth's landmass for us to realize and take responsibilities for our actions? Earth, home to us humans and other more species. As to this, different natural processes occur on Earth, such as the food web, soil formation, and the sedimentary cycle that shapes and enables species and components on Earth to interact. Human activities, as given and introduced earlier, affect all systems of the planet. However, only its effect on the hydrosphere and atmosphere is commonly and oftentimes noted and given attention. Therefore, in this info video, we will focus on the anthropogenic effects on the lithosphere, which pertains to the solid ground environment of the Earth.
Biogeochemical cycle, any of the natural pathways by which essential elements of living matter are circulated. Elements within biogeochemical cycles flows in various forms from abiotic to biotic parts of an ecosystem. It can be glass as gaseous, in which the reservoir is the air or the ocean, and sedimentary. Biogeochemical cycles include carbon cycles, nitrogen cycles, sulfur cycle, hydrologic cycle, phosphorus cycle, oxygen cycle, and sedimentary cycle. One of the types of biogeochemical cycles on land is sedimentary cycle, a cycle which prophesies the weathering of an existing rock, followed by the erosion of minerals, their transport and deposition, then burial. Phosphorus cycle is a biogeochemical process that involves the movement of phosphorus through the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. Weathering. Phosphorus is found in the rocks in abundance. That is why the phosphorus cycle starts in the Earth's crust. The phosphate salts are broken down from the rocks. These salts are washed away into the ground, where they are mixed in the soil. Return of phosphorus back to the ecosystem. When the plants and animals die, they are decomposed by microorganisms. During this process, the organic form of phosphorus is converted into inorganic form, which is recycled to soil and water.
Human activities that affect the environment, or what we call anthropogenic effects. Let's begin first by saying that the Earth's population in 2014 was 7 billion, and now that the current world population is 7.9 billion. We can't deny that the humans are always using things from the environment. Humans have daily need in order to stay alive. And as the population grows, so does the daily needs of the people. We cannot sustain the natural balance when we are overpopulated. The nutrient pollution is one of the Earth's most widespread, costly, and challenging environmental problems, and is caused by the excessive nitrogen and phosphorus in the air and water. Nitrogen and phosphorus are nutrients that are natural parts of aquatic ecosystems. Nitrogen is also the most abundant element in the air we breathe. Nitrogen and phosphorus support the growth of algae and aquatic plants, which provide food and habitat for fish and smaller organisms that live in the water. But when too much nitrogen and phosphorus enter the environment, usually from a wide range of human activities, the air and water can become polluted. Synthetic fertilizers are main way humans impact the phosphorus cycle. The phosphate in the fertilizer is not fully utilized by plants, and as the result, leftover phosphates remain in the plant's water supply. Excessive phosphorus in our water supplies can have negative consequences for humans. When this algae dies, it may result in decreased water quality, causing malodorous and poor tasting in drinking.
Humans are the so-called invasive species. The human and environment relationship caused a huge problem around here, and this is all because of human activities like mining and deforestation. Phosphorus is an essential component of nucleic acids, thus, it plays a crucial role in root growth of the plant and it can increase its resistance from having a disease. Lack of phosphorus could hinder a plant's growth and reduce its quality. Whenever humans destroy trees, the soil becomes unhealthy. Plants are the critical support of the earth because of what it can give to us. They release oxygen, absorb carbon dioxide, and they regulate the water cycle. So now we talk about epigenetics. What is epigenetics? It is the study of heritable changes in gene expression that do not involve changes to the underlying DNA sequence. Epigenetic changes affect gene expressions in different ways. First way is DNA methylation. It can block the proteins that are attached to DNA to read the gene. Second way is the histone modification, in which the DNA wraps around proteins called histones. Last way is the non-coding RNA, in which your DNA is used as instructions for making coding and non-coding RNA. Epigenetic changes could entirely affect our lives. Some cells could change into good cells that could help us survive in this cruel world.
One of the proposed solutions is land use planning. Creation of proper land use planning techniques can offer the fastest and the most feasible solution to deforestation.
One solution that could cause a whole lot of change is to replace the chopped down trees with twice the amount or maybe even more, because trees are everything.
Deforestation is a huge problem for the variety of species. If we lose this forest, we will also lose many species which will have negative chain effects on the whole planet.
Be informed and stay aware.
We are all active actors. Being aware of what is happening is not enough. We all need to do something about it. Even in simple ways, we can help to save our planet.
Just like how no man is an island, we also require the earth and the environment to live and survive.
With the earth having such problems, we are the ones who's suffering from our own actions.
Be environmentally conscious and save our planet.